Namaste. Welcome. This is Tyson. Hi, Tyson. Oh, you brought me your toy. I am Teresa Gagnon, your yoga guide. And today I want to celebrate being in your sovereignty, no matter what mood, no matter where you are, that yoga is an option for everyone. So today I begin a series of daily practices in a few minutes for you. So I chose today to lay my bolster down with a blanket and come back home. First step is the discipline of showing up on the mat. Second is to acknowledge the breath, slowing down and being present in the mindfulness of who you are in that moment. So let's do this. Lay your spine up against a bolster or a pillow and lay yourself down. Sorry about that, Tyson. And stop. And when you lay yourself down on the bolster to open up the chest, slide the blanket underneath your occipital. Now, if you don't have any of these yoga, say, props, then you could go to my website under affiliations and there is the Yoga Warehouse where you can totally purchase everything you see here, minus the dog, of course. So once you lay it down, I do offer this to all of my massage clients and in-studio students to slow down, to lay down, to come home to the breath. And first of all, it's a discipline. So once you prop yourself up, the back of the skull can use some support from a blanket so the chin tucks in towards the notch of your throat so your neck is neutral and not in extension. I see a lot of that in studio. So getting the neck aligned, and then bring your feet as wide as your yoga mat, Tyson, and start to open up your arms and a little windshield wipe of your legs from side to side so you're hinging on the inner and outer edges of your feet. So just getting into this place, this posture, this asana, the posture that you can get into, and just starting to play with the lower back by windshield wiping the feet, the knees from side to side. Now let's add in the breath. Most important piece is the breath. Feet as wide as your mat. So when you in-breath, bring your knees and your face to center. And when you out-breath, let your knees fall to one side and you could turn your face in the opposite direction. You could keep your arms splayed out like angel's wings below the shoulders. In-breath brings your knees to center. And the out-breath brings your knees to the other side and your face to the other side. So see if you can slow it right down. Come to the center, head, sacrum, knees, face. Exhale, knees to the other side and face to the opposing side of the knees. What's really important about this particular movement and this breath practice is that you are present and you are taking care of yourself, and mindful movement with breath really ensures a kinder you, because now you are really taking care of your needs, meaning you're detoxifying the body in a twist. When we are aware of the breath and the fullness of the breath and we're twisting, all of these major organs and the bowels to these major organs are getting the fullest attention. The twists, we're wringing out the lumbar spine and the abdominal area, with the heart being open on a bolster and the neck being supported. You are feeling pretty good. And that's an invitation. It does take discipline and a practice to get to that state. So please stay with me. On your next in and out breath, when your knees come to center, I'm going to offer that you can extend your legs out fully, mindfully. Make sure there's no props touching your feet or a dog licking you, unless you don't mind the dog licking you. And keeping your arms nice and wide. Closing your eyes down and just taking a few minutes, and this is only a few minutes long, just to really come home to the fullness of your the breath in your lungs. Moving, that diaphragm will move and massage all your major organs in the bowels and your gut as you breathe fully. Your arms are still splayed out. You can close your eyes and turn inward towards the space between your eyebrows. So when our eyelids close, we're literally still seeing, but we're seeing inward. And as you look inward, you'll see that it's just a vortex of infinite unknown. And it's not to be feared. It's a place where we go and clear the mind of the outer chatter, because when I open my eyes, I see all the outer chatter. I see the whole world as I see it in my illusion. But when I close my eyes, That's all turned off, and it's an introspection. Okay, so finding and connecting with yourself takes this discipline to slow down, be on your mat, breathe your breath, arms are expanded. Really pay attention to how the wave of that breath feels moving in and out of your body. You could choose a mantra, meaning a state of intention. Like for me today, it's just I'm going to stay focused on my exhalations with patience. So I am exhaling nice and long and patiently following that exhalation all the way out to the fullest devoid. So I exhale so much that I can feel the tidal breath, meaning your lungs hold a certain amount of oxygen so that they do not collapse on themselves. Your body's quite designed beautifully. So when I exhale and I keep on squeezing that breath out and I keep on squeezing it out, I get to a point where I have to choose to in-breath again. And that is following your breath through the exhalation to the tidal breath, where your lungs are completely devoided to the point where your body needs to breathe back in again. So it's such a beautiful practice, really paying attention to your breath. First stage of healing, kindly breathing mindfully. If you feel an urgency to bend your knees, feet as wide as your mat, let your knees fall in, please do so. If you feel the urgency to move back into your windshield wiping of your breath and create movement because you feel agitated, please do so. If you are laying in stillness, we are still within the mind's eye, and that is the fluidity. So no matter where you are in your practice, we are here now. So I'll silence myself as you follow your breath in and out, and allowing yourself to be here now, slowing down and mindfully setting your day on a path of kindness. It begins with you. Just for a minute or two, just following that breath, slowing it down. I'm breathing in mindful breath, patience, and as I exhale, I am patiently exhaling through the fullness of my exhalation. You could choose to breathe in peace and breathe out peace, breathe in kindness, breathe out kindness. You do you. This is your practice. It's an invitation. It's never too late to begin. I like to offer to those that feel agitation and fidget most often in the beginning of their practice, that let us count the breath from 1 to 10. So for example, let's begin. The in-breath is 1 and the out-breath is 2. Fully exhaling. In-breath is 3. Fully exhaling that breath as 4. Let it go all the way to the tidal breath. In-breath as 5. Slow it down. Hold the breath at the top. And when you're ready to exhale, that's 6. Letting it all go. Let it go. Let it go. In-breath as 7. Fill your lungs to their fullest capacity. And then exhaling that breath as 8. In-breath is 9. And when you're ready to exhale that breath at 10, you can continue that from 1 to 10 at your own pace and your own free will. I'm going to invite everyone just to bend their knees and just to find a way to just slowly windshield wipe those knees, moving your face in opposite direction. Like I said, you continue that breath count and stay in your peaceful state of being. But this is just a quick note and a few minutes of yoga practice for everyone that are in that rush to move out into the big world. I do offer that you do slow down. Slowly roll to one side, squeezing into fetal position with that set of mind of mantra, like I am going to really patiently exhale all day today, so that means slowing down. When you're ready to root and rise, find your way up into your seat, finding the way into a cross-leg seated position. You can also move your prop to the side if you had that bolster and sit on it. And then very mindfully root to rise, allowing yourself to lengthen and then inhaling your arms up towards the sky, toning that belly button in towards the back of the spine, and then opening up your chest, your collarbone as you in-breath, like really feel that it's ujjayi breathing. So in-breath through the tip of your nose, to the roof of the mouth, to the back of the throat, you got it, to the fullness of your belly. And when you exhale, you cinch that belly button towards the back of the waist. And this is powerful, saying yes, keeping your arms up, yes to where you're going in this daily practice. Say yes to your life, say yes to your sovereignty, say yes. And then on your next exhalation, reach as tall as you can, and then drawing those hands all the way into your heart center. And that is the practice for today. Slowing down, mindfully breathing, just a few minutes and a few minutes coming home to the self. Once again, close your eyelids and just take a moment to feel the breath in the abdominals, in the belly, in the major organs in the bowels, as you in-breath, expanding, and then as you out-breath, contracting. Yeah, make it audible. I like to rub my tummy when I do it, just to remind myself that it is so important to move the gut, to release the toxidities. And then let us end this practice with the sound of Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Take a deep breath in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. From my light to your light. Join me at teresaageno.com for longer practices of your practice, meaning yoga. And you can come to the mat as you are with messy hair, pajamas, it doesn't matter. I'll see you on the mat each day for a few minutes, in a couple of minutes, your practice, and then an introductory to teresaageno.com where you can practice full-length yoga practices in your pajamas, anywhere, anytime at the click of a button. I am here for the support for those who wish to ascend and to be clear in their intentions on the path called your life. Namaste. See you on the next episode.